March 10th, 2024. A date that shook paradise. You're watching Crime Cipher, where we uncover real crimes buried in silence, fear, and consequence. If you believe stories like these deserve to be remembered, subscribe and stay with us as we unravel what went so terribly wrong. The peaceful Manoa neighborhood in Honolulu, known for quiet streets, lush trees, and friendly faces, was shattered. A family of 5 dead inside their own home. The Oda family massacre is now Hawaii's deadliest mass killing since the Xerox tragedy of 1999. This is not just a story, it's pain, it's confusion, it's a tragedy no one saw coming. At 8:30 a.m., Honolulu police got a 911 call. An argument was reported at a house on Waloa Place. Officers showed up 4 minutes later, knocked, waited, no one answered. House looked calm from outside. They left. Big mistake. 9:15 a.m. Same caller, same address. This time, they met officers outside. It was a tenant living in the home. She said she'd locked herself in her room, heard screams, saw blood under the door. Inside, a nightmare. 5 bodies, all stabbed, all gone. What would you do if you heard those screams? Drop a candle in the comments to honor the victims. Or if you believe police should have acted sooner. We read every reply. The victims: Naoko Oda, 48th. Sakurako, 17th. Orion, 12th. Nana, just 10th. And the killer? Paris Oda, 46 years old. Naoko's husband, the father of the children. He died too, stabbed himself in the chest. The Honolulu medical examiner gave chilling details. Naoko and Sakurako, multiple sharp force injuries, brutal. Orion and Nana, stab wounds to the torso. Paris used a kitchen knife, cold, calculated. The murders likely happened between 2 and 2:30 a.m. That's hours before police were called. The Oda family wasn't invisible. They were part of the Manoa fabric. Naoko helped out at Paris's chiropractic clinic. Sakurako was a senior at Iolani School. Ambitious, bright, wanted to be a nurse. She and her mom were close, runners. They even finished a marathon together in 2019, 3 places apart. The younger kids, full of life. Orion and Nana were the kind the teachers smile about, curious, gentle. Neighbors remembered their festive decorations during holidays. But this past Christmas, no lights, no joy, just quiet. No one thought much of it then. They do now. Paris Oda had been a chiropractor for years, but the business, it was sinking, and the debt, it was rising. By 2023, he owed years in unpaid taxes, no light at the end of the tunnel. In February 2024, he opened up to Naoko, told her about the tax problems, told relatives he was scared of jail, scared of losing everything. One thing he said, "I'd rather die." Then came the texts. Cops recovered them. Haunting stuff. Paris tried to buy a gun, failed. In those texts, he spoke of killing his family, burning the house, ending it all. They were messages from a man unraveling completely. This is more than a crime. It's a warning, one that echoes far beyond Hawaii. At Crime Cipher, we go deeper into the minds behind these tragedies and the systems that fail to stop them. What drives someone to murder their own family? It's called Familicide, when a parent wipes out their own household. According to the Indianapolis Star, these incidents happen in the U.S. once every 5 days since 2020. Most involve guns, about 86% of them. But Paris used a knife. That makes this case rare, personal, messy. Experts say these killers often feel overwhelmed, drowning in financial collapse, humiliated. Some even believe, twisted as it sounds, they're protecting their family from shame. Like death is better than disgrace. Dr. Susan Hatters-Friedman, a forensic psychiatrist, says these people sometimes think their actions are altruistic. In their broken minds, they're saving their loved ones. Sick logic, but sadly, it's not uncommon. Paris feared prison, feared exposure, couldn't face what was coming, and nobody saw it coming either. No prior signs of abuse, no calls, no red flags, just boom. Catastrophe. On March 15th, just 5 days later, Lieutenant Dina Thwims gave a public statement. She confirmed it. Financial ruin was the motive. Paris's taxes, his failed gun purchase. It all fit. She also talked about the tenant, Her 911 calls were vital, but her delay in meeting the cops, understandable yet tragic, meant officers left the first time. That pause, maybe it made the difference. Maybe. Chief Joe Logan called the scene traumatic. You could hear it in his voice. First responders were shaken. Counseling was offered. Some wounds, though, don't heal easily. The tenant? A recent arrival. Didn't know the family well? That probably explains her hesitation. But still, how do you ever forget what she saw? What she heard? The community of Manoa was crushed, totally blindsided. Aolani School held services for Sakurako. Counselors were made available. Parents held their kids a little tighter. Neighbors wept. Irvin Yoshino, a local resident, put it best. It feels like part of your family. The Oda family released a statement. Our hearts are forever broken. Simple, devastating. They thank the community for the love and support. But love can't rewind time, can't fix what's been shattered. If you're still here, you see the truth most ignore. Like this video if more people need to hear this story. It helps us reach the people who need to hear it most. Hawaii doesn't see many violent crimes. According to SafeWise, only 5% of Hawaiians think crime is going down. The state recorded just one mass shooting in all of 2024. This wasn't that, but it was worse in a different way. Quieter, closer, it exposed a gap. Mental health, financial crisis intervention, early warning systems. Where were they? Too little, too late. Hawaii's 2024 Targeted Violence Prevention Plan tries to address these issues. Public health strategies, prevention, all good things. But it didn't save the Oda family. Now, some are calling for more, like a centralized system to track familicide risk factors. Red flags. Maybe it's time. Maybe it could help the next family. Hawaii has seen tragedy before. The 1999 Xerox murders, 7 people killed by a coworker. The 1931 Massey case, a racially charged killing that tore the islands apart. But the Oda case? This one cuts different. It's about family. A father, a protector, the man who was supposed to shield his children, became their destroyer. So many what-ifs. What if the police had entered at 8:34 a.m.? Could they have stopped it? What if relatives reported Paris's suicidal thoughts? Were they too ashamed? Too unsure? Maybe they just didn't believe he'd go that far. And that's the scariest part. No system in place. No net to catch a man in freefall. The Hawaii Family Massacre of 2024 is more than a headline. It's a scream in the dark that no one heard in time. A warning to all of us. We must do better. As neighbors, as family, as a society. We gotta talk more about mental health. Drop the shame around money struggles. Build stronger safety nets. Put systems in place to catch people before they snap. If you're struggling or know someone who is, don't wait. Call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 988. Or reach out to the Hawaii Crime Victim Compensation Commission. Someone will listen. This wasn't just a crime, it was a collapse. A man broke under pressure and no one caught him before he fell, dragging his entire family with him. If this story struck you, don't stay silent. Like the video, subscribe to Crime Cipher, share your thoughts or your what-ifs in the comments below. We post real stories, real consequences every week. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, stay alert. This is Crime Cipher.